So I put up a YouTube community post asking you guys to send me selfies, and I'm gonna take those selfies and I'm gonna turn them into latex abominations. And I've picked a few, and I like the ones I've picked. You sent me a lot of selfies. Thank you. I'm gonna take those now, and I'm gonna make them, and then I'm gonna show them to you. And there isn't a damn thing you can do about it, because you signed the release forms. To make all of your beautiful faces, monster clay. But how does this knife work? I apparently forgot how to use a knife. I should have really thought before I did that. Oh, pristine. Hang on. Oh, it's fantastic. Now I'm gonna have to put it in the microwave. Goodbye, once I stop recording. Look at it. Oh, look at that, cracking into it for the first time. No. I had to explain to my son, this is not liquid chocolate. Please do not eat the molten hot monster clay. So the first one I couldn't resist. I had lovely Matt send me a picture of himself, completely unfiltered. Then Jake responded to that picture and said, could he be a growth on Matt's chin? Brilliant. And then Jessie replied and said, could she be a growth on Jake's chin? So we're gonna have a growth on a growth on a growth. Thinking already initially like the Thing prequel, there's an amazing point when two faces are like molding together, and that's what I'm thinking for that one. So firstly I'm gonna sculpt Matt's face, and then we'll build the growths out from that. Foil. So we've got scrap plasticine. I would just like to preface this with the fact that I cannot sculpt faces at all. So these are gonna look terrible. So I'm gonna lean very heavily on the nightmare aspect of these faces rather than wanting them to look remotely like the people that the faces belong to. Lovely Matt's face to begin with. Coat it with monster clay. Ah, that's hot. And sticky. New clay is really sticky. Tools. It's too many tools. So I'll just get the general under shape. Okay, so now we need to develop Matt's very angular chin. Look at his angular chin. Just like the photo. Ah! Oh no, I sliced open his brain. Starting to get to somewhere where I'm happy with. In my little tub of eyes. Perfect. The likeness is uncanny. That's nostrils aren't that big. Okay, now for those gorgeous pouting lips. Looks like I've given him a moustache, but it is his lips. Perfect. And then the gorgeously pouty bottom lip. Right, I need to extend his chin. I've put his mouth in the wrong place, so now his chin needs to be more chinny. Increase the chin. All power to the chin. Ah, that's better. Look at all that chin. Perfect. Right, where are my actual Matt-sized eyes? I'm so awful at this. I mean, it might not look like Matt, but I love it. Look at his face. Actually, doesn't look too bad. He's gonna have hair and glasses and, you know, and Jake growing out of his chin. Okay, Jake's gonna need to be smaller. Let's slide you up there, Matt. Out of the way, Matt. Jake's time for a face. Building from the mouth outwards, because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Jake, what have I done to you? I'm sorry. What is this? Isn't you. I mean, you could have sent me an easier picture. I blame you. All right, time for the eyes. I think your eyes look brown from the picture. That's fantastic. I don't think I can ever forgive you for pulling this face, Jake. I think that's looking as good as it's gonna look. So I'm gonna call it a day for today, and I'm gonna do some more tomorrow. I'm tired. This really isn't the best setup. Right, good morning. So I'm gonna start with Jessie now. Jessie is gonna be a small one on Matt's face. This is gonna be one good looking collection of face growths. Sorry, your face is gonna be so small. These are supposed to be lips. That is absolutely not how her mouth looks. Time to add the eyes. Every single edition of clay looks less and less like it. Let's do eyebrows. These will look a lot better as well when there's actual hair on them. You need the hair. That's my excuse. Right, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get these faces. It's time to fuse them together. Okay, so we're putting Jake on Matt's chin. And then Jesse on Jake's chin. Okay, so I can't sculpt the face. You can sure as hell make an abomination. I'll teach you 3 for being so good looking. We'll rule the day that you had perfect genetics. So after all that time spent trying to get the mouth right, I'm gonna carve it open. A little bit of a hole in the side of Jake's face. He won't mind. Sure he won't mind. Matt's chin was so powerful it just had to take Jake. This is fun. This is the fun bit. This eye needs to be being absorbed, right? Again, it's kind of heartbreaking considering how much time I took trying to get these eyes right. But for the greater good, it's all right, Jake. I'm just gently spooning out your eye cavity. You won't feel a thing. It's a bit like laser eye surgery, only a lot more invasive, incredibly painful, and it won't help your vision. It's nothing like laser eye surgery. Now for Jesse's absorption. And here's the point where I hide up all my terrible sculpting. So I'm gonna cut out this mouth that again took me so long to try and get right. Now Jake actually looks like he's getting a great deal of enjoyment out of being absorbed. And Jesse just doesn't care. Just absorb me. I don't care anymore. Hope you guys are close friends, because you're gonna be spending an awful lot of time together. I like how this one looks. So I think this is about as far as I can go with it. I'm running out of time. I'm gonna draw a line under this one. I'm gonna latex on top of it, so I don't wanna go into too much more detail anyway, because it's gonna be covered up by latex if I go too fine. I think the hair and the teeth is gonna make this one pop. On to the next. Let's go for Brooke. I like this picture. It's pretty terrifying. I'm gonna make a feature of the smile. There's a lot of hat involved and hair. So I need to get a hat. Let's go. Now to birth Brooke. Birth her from the clay, from my clay. Get a nice clay potato going. Damn it, Brooke. Why is your face so sticky? All right, let's give that face a good smearing. Smear. Where's my pot of teeth? Anyone know where my pot of teeth is? Here's my pot of teeth. So I think we need to take it a bit bigger. Let's go full smile. You don't want to be shushed by Brooke. That'll be the last shush you ever hear. That looks terrifying. I'm gonna make a hand as well. I have to make a hand. That definitely looks like a duck. I'll give you a nose. Ducks don't have noses, so, you know, that'll work in our favor. I'm having fun. That is much too big for a nostril. So I'm gonna say that is possibly the best, most realistic sculpt that Brooke has ever had done. This sculpt looks fully insane. Might be my finest work. If my job is to make something that's terrifying, I think I've done pretty well. Who's next? Frosty boy. Mind if I call you Frosty? I just like Frosty's look. I must sculpt you. What do I always say? You always start with a potato. We're gonna make a Frosty potato. I've had an idea for where I want to take Frosty. Just get Frosty looking semi-acceptable. Start with the nose. What colour eyes are we saying Frosty's got? They look blue from the picture. Yeah, it's supposed to make it look so ridiculous. Frosty's having a good time. Stop melting. Frosty, your nose keeps melting. A little wry smile. Stupid plane, be quiet. So I think that's as close as I'm gonna get to Frosty. So my idea for Frosty was that he's cool Frosty boy, but it's quite warm in my shed of nightmares, so I think Frosty might, you know, melt. So we'll give him some little Frosty boy melty bits. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe the skin's melting off his face. I think Frosty's whole eye socket's gonna probably melt away on this side. Really work into that eye socket. Frosty, no. Maybe he's just a cube of ice underneath. Ooh, I like that. How easy would that be to do? I like that idea. It's human skin on ice. Yeah, if I cut some holes, I could have some like little ice poking through. Ooh, I like this idea. And here's our melty Frosty boy. Just need to work out how to make ice. I might make an ice skull or something underneath. That would look awesome. Cool, Frosty boy, done. Come on, Frosty. Give it up, Frosty. Frosty. Come on, Frosty. Oh my God, Frosty. There we go. Come on, Frosty boy. Now I'm going to move on to sculpting a couple of my lovely patrons. I asked them on the Patreon Discord server, could they send me some selfies? And they sent me some selfies. And since I'm talking about Patreon, feels like the natural time to just bring up that if you want to help support these videos and you want some perks like access to the Patreon Discord server, seeing some like behind the scenes outtakes, weekly live streams, entering a competition to win a new, this month's monthly monster. I'm doing a competition to give away a little meaty monster every month, and you could enter that competition on my Patreon. I'm popping here so you can watch. That's this month's. There's a different one each month. To begin with, we have Sean. So let's get our Sean potato. I'm thinking, since Sean has so much glorious hair, of both the facial and head variety, I feel like maybe there'd be something hiding beneath the hair. His beard holds so many secrets. He looks like a duck. Every time and I think, oh, I'm starting to kind of get the hang of this. I really proved myself wrong. Now he looks too sad. Now he's a sad duck. Oh, cheer up, Sean the duck. You're okay. He's not smiling in the picture, so he doesn't need a smile per se. He just needs to not look like a duck. Let's talk more nose. Not a bad attempt at his nose for me. I mean, I wouldn't say it's good by any stretch, but, you know, for me, be patient, Sean. Now he looks like an Easter Island head. I am way out of my depth here. Blue, they look blue. I'm going with blue. But you got blue eyes now, Sean. Doesn't even slightly resemble him. And I'm not even sure his eyes are blue. But his nose isn't too bad. Do we want eyes or teeth in his beard? I kind of want a teeth beard going on under here. Should we just go good old traditional teeth beard? Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give him a nice chompy teeth beard. Give him little chompers in his beard. Okay, come on, Sean. Why is Sean sticking? Oh no. Sean. Oh no. Sean, your face is... Oh no. Sean. Please. Sean. You okay? I don't know if that looks more or less like him now he's been walked. The last one, another fantastically lovely patron. Look at Tom. He has a friendly face that I'm gonna accidentally make look nothing like his face. Probably not very friendly. Let's get potato in. The other thing about Tom is, in this picture, Tom has a scarf around his neck. What's he hiding under there? That's what I want to know. Tom has a cheeky face. He's saying, oh, I'm pretty cheeky. I got something pretty cheeky hidden under my scarf. Oh, it's pretty cheeky. I don't actually think that's too far off the picture for once. I don't mind that. It's probably the best one I've done. I can't see your eyes. I'm going to assume they're brown. One size fits all. I think this one actually looks a bit like Tom. A bit. Needs a bit more nosage. Good enough for me. Oh, sticky face. Oh, sticky face Tom. Now we're gonna unearth what's below his neck. His scarf, sorry, what is below his scarf? So I understand you're hot and runny, but do you need to be so sticky? That's my question for you. Clay, still not really sure where this is gonna go. I feel like Tom's just a happy-go-lucky little mutant human jellyfish. That's what he is. He's a little mutant human jellyfish. What does a jellyfish look like? I mean, that's gonna be hard to sculpt. Maybe he's not a jellyfish. Maybe he's something easier. What are you? Okay, change of plan. I'm gonna put feet on the end of all these. Tiny little feet. That's what he's hiding under his scarf. I hate sculpting hands, they are annoying. Feeling good about this, Tom? And here he is. Tom. The all-knowing, the all-powerful, the all-Tom. That is what he's hiding under his scarf. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're all sculpted. Come on, Tom. All sculpted out. But now, we're going to latex all of these faces. Let's begin. Okay, so it's a few days later. Latex coats have dried. We have some latex covered clay faces. So I'm going to dust them off with Malcolm's powder and peel them off and see what we've got. Dust, 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 dust. And then we have all the faces. This is the latex cast of Jake, Matt, and Jesse. And as you can see, didn't work. So what I've done is make a plaster mold of the sculpt. And now I need to get the clay out, and then I'm going to pour latex in this, and we're going to have that. So the next step is to paint these beautiful monstrosities, and then I can start adding eyes and hair and teeth. So they're all painted and the eyes are in, and now I've got to add the teeth and the hair. But I don't want to show you that because I don't want to ruin the surprise. I'm going to wait for a grand unveiling at the end. Say hello to the newest additions to my family. They're all so beautiful. Look at them. I mean, the hair's a little bit interesting, but I really like how they turned out. Some of the hair colour could have been more accurate. I struggled to find the right colours. I like how Sean has turned into a teethy Jesus. How Matt's hair has absorbed everyone. Decided not to give Tom any hair. I think he looks better as a bald octopus. Really happy with these abominations. And they'll make a fine addition to my collection. I've enjoyed this video. I've discovered that I definitely can't sculpt faces, human faces, but I would do it again. I'd do it again. So thanks for watching the video, but before you go, Patreon Paul has a fresh new rap to thank my newest patrons.
Okay, so this is a very long one, so I'm going to go super fast rap. Rupert Superb, Nicola Geist, Jane the Insane, A Fly the Dignified Tie, Die Steak, I, Die Stein, Husband Machago, Gina Robson, Cracks Me Up, Thomas H. Birmingham, Sandy Insane, Tipo Rue, That Guy Behind You, Trevor Bora, Your Boy Haley, Riley Ness, Bacon the Rabbit, Jose Jesus, Tis the Happy, Excuse Mill, Jake the Snake 0902, Korth, Minotaurus Bruce, Gothic Boy 220, Thund TD, Tool of Paranoia, Honeybee, Marooks, Clammy, Christopher, Corbett the Farouk, Harold, Sparks, Jenna, Bob and Holly, Simi Kennedy, Kara, Lisa N, Mark Gray, Steve Wayne, Molly Golladay, Adam Cottonley, The Low Racks of Trees, Connor, Sirius Sabra, Screw Bad Vibes, Brandon Zador, The Desolator, Anna, Felix Adam Straff, Marsh, Nikki Catastrophe, Jason Berger, Carl D. Manley, Felix McCord, Alexander Wu, Mary, Syphilic Zuck, Spoodlicker, Judith Sonnet, Alt FW, New Truck, MJ, Paul Lyons, Alice Fraser, Cam, Fiddy Dimas, William Thomas, Anastasia, Clover, Harry Orley, Tom Bauer, Rachel Jones, Eve Boss, Roth Gaydell, Zachary Riches, Joshua Vigar, Robert Tortuga, Barry Bison, Edgy, Fire 64, Leo Evans, Samuel Petunius, Lucy Ross, Eliza Coronico, Anthony Payne, Foxshirt Guy 32, Jumanji Monji, Zeth Rocker, Sebastian G, Hi Fabin, Carl Tabiner, Devon, Mr. Oz, Drake, Wyatt Sadler, Ismac Kiwis, Lexington Ricky, Laura Gondo, Varman, Gabe Dugas 2, Tom Man 69, Willet, Dakota Lawson, Spider, Older Fox, There You Go, Gruber, Mimi Taco, Sonic 2004, A Certain Finch, Zenith, Blobby, Hunter Durr, Emerald Volcano, Lennon Todd, Gretchen Arnold, and Rob. Oh, okay, thank you for my smooth rap. I'm really out of breath now. I hope you enjoyed it. It's very smooth. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Paul. Another beautifully fresh rap. So fresh. I mean, I think I'm finished. This video's been long enough. Thank you. Okay, bye.